With each new discovery, the knowledge of the crag grows, Keystone.
Right. Let's choose research. Now, this is where you actually get spies from, Xeno relations, and also allows you to make trade deals and more advanced forms of diplomacy with the AI, but they just don't research it at this point, so there's no point in me getting this apart from the spies maybe. So I think I'm going to go for engines. I want faster engines, fusion drive. Getting the destroyer capability is also a pretty decent idea perhaps. What else is that? Nuclear missile modifications. The modifications for weapons are actually now techs. You don't immediately get them when you get the weapon like you used to in the previous early access version. Right, let's get movement done. So the scout can continue down here. And the Charon system was discovered. There's only 3 minor races. It's basically half the amount rounded up of the majors within the game. That's how it currently works. This frigate's waiting for those pirates. And that's it for the turn. Lots of Sakura vessels moving on outwards. Probably not good. Let's get movement done.
Arriving at the anomaly, your fleet spots an abandoned container filled
I'm going to
with
skip that.
rare
We get
minerals
40 credits.
floating.
Takes quite a while for those. Research laboratory completed on Chrysalon Prime. Let's get out. I'd like the biospheres. I'd also like another space factory, so I'm going to get another space factory done, I think. And then the biospheres and maybe a colony ship. I don't think I'm in a rush to colonize again, really. That system's going to be important to lock off territory down here. And that system might be important to colonize, but if I colonize that, it's going to cause problems with them. Is there any... That's not bad. Well, maybe, well, poor minerals done, said I. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be very good planets over here, so I'm not in a massive rush to grab them. That's a small world. We've got a frigate made here. Okay, I'll probably put the biospheres next, get extra point in science. It grows slowly, so I'm not going to need morale quite yet. This frigate I shall place... Well, there's pirates down here, isn't it? I think I'll place it there. I'll put it to sleep. That scout... Right, they've built a military outpost there, so I can't venture to that system. They blocked it off. They've actually colonized that one. If I was the AI, I would not have colonized that one straight away since it's blocked off. Bad idea. So, let's move to... I think I'll move to there. That system... There's a warp point there and I can see it actually. So that connects to there. That might not connect to there actually, so that might be blocked off for them. Pirates near Dromos. We're still waiting for those pirates. This is incorrect. You see there? It's saying that pirates are going to take 10 turns to arrive there. There's no way in hell that's 10 turns. It's probably 1 turn. So that's something that needs to be fixed by the developers, definitely. The scout. Let's visit the system, see if it connects to anything. You can only know for sure if a system connects to another system, rarely if you go to that system. Then you'll definitely know. Otherwise, it can be a bit open to debate. Right, so next turn. Right, the pirates have actually attacked me. And our chances are good, so I'm not excellent. For the excellent, I would do auto-resolve. For good, I'm going to have to take command. For some of these combats, I won't show them all because they're pretty straightforward. Okay, so job done, a bit more damage, even in more need to repair this ship now. let's move. Crystalline Prime grew again. Let's get the Space Factory up relatively soon. I think I will try and do that in 2 turns. Okay, and the scout can make his way over to there. That frigate, let's bring it back to Crystalline Prime. Right, let's get movement done. The fleet movement is slightly different sometimes, the colour. I think red must mean you're moving into hostile territories, orange neutral, and the blue one friendly. I think that's what I assume it means, but yeah, often when it's red it doesn't really matter. It's not really that hostile when you're moving into certain places. Right, so we found Charon, and that connects up here. So I think I'll go and pay that place a visit. Maybe. Definitely now since
your
that.
time, Keystone.
Oh wow, Keystone, seismic disturbances from Orion are unlike anything this one has seen. This one is perplexed. We found the Orion system, a very, very special system that shares the name of the game. Right. And we've got a frigate that's coming back to repair. And I think that's it for the turn, or is it? Yeah, that's it for the turn. Next turn. Okay, pirate fleet near Neptunus. Right, let's do movement. A new ship design has been discovered. Engineer research.
With each new discovery, the knowledge of the crag grows, Keystone.
And that's a new ship. We've got destroyers, so I might want 1 or 2 of those pretty soon. And I'm still going to go for advanced fusion, get better engine technology. Space Factory completed on Crystalline Prime. Okay. Let's get biospheres out for more science. So I think we've got what is it? 3 factories out? Yeah, wouldn't mind maybe 1 more. Research laboratory completed on Classa. Making biospheres, that's fine. Right, the scouts. Let's pay Orion a visit. That Space Factory, probably let's take this to the gas giants, and we can make the superscalar gas harvester here for an extra credit. Better than nothing, I guess, but not much. The scout can come down here. That Space Factory, I want to start to make military outposts. So the question is where? I'm more worried about other opponents than pirates, I think, at the moment. So I'm going to make the first one there to protect against immersion. I don't want them coming through here, basically, either. The AI is more likely now to colonize within a system that you've already colonized. So yeah, I definitely want to get these up so they can't do that. Right, I've got a frigate there and a frigate there. I'm going to move that frigate to there, so that can cover against the reptiles, Sakura, from coming down here. So I've got all 3 points covered now. Those 2 are friendly points to me. They come in my direction, so I doubt anyone will come from that direction whom I don't want to come from that direction. I've got quite a bit of money, but I don't think I've got anything I want to spend it on yet. I'm going to probably use it on trade treaties once I've got Xeno diplomacy, or after I've
splinter of your time, Keystone.
After I've colonized, I might use it for buildings for newer places. I definitely want to begin a colony ship up in a not too distant future, but I haven't decided where I'm colonizing yet. I am considering colonizing there still, but that would annoy them definitely. Right, let's get movement done. Okay, I would have to have a fleet there. So I would need a fleet there and a fleet there, and I can colonize all of those planets to myself. There really isn't all that many planets over here, to be honest. Yarrow might have some good worlds, which I should probably find out about in a minute. Maybe even now, actually. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. Let's do that. So let's bring this frigate down there. Okay. Next turn. So it looks like that doesn't connect to that, so that, yeah, it only connects to that world. I'm tempted to move that scout back. But not that tempted. That could connect to there actually. Let's move that there. Pirates. Okay, might want to kill those in a second. Let's get movement done. Okay. Sadly we can't see Orion yet. It's basically the best planet possible and is guarded by this guy, the Orion Guardian, who has crazy statistics, attack rating and defense. It's going to be quite a while before we can take him on. I'm not sure what the reward of taking out the Guardian is yet. I haven't done it other than the amazing planet. But this used to be really special in previous Master of Orion games. Okay, so this scout, well, my frigate's scouting over here, so I don't need it going back to there. I think I should go back up here. Right. And looks like nothing connects to there, which is interesting. So we've got some unusual warplane configurations here. That doesn't connect down there, that doesn't connect over here. I think I might as well find out about that planet. Right, and that's it for turn. Next turn. Biosphere is completed on Crystalon Prime. Let's get a colony ship out next. Okay, so I'm probably going to be wanting to make this pretty soon. We can actually get an engine reasonably soon as well. 8 turns or 9 turns. I think I do 9 turns. Keep a bit in science. We grow next turn actually. Yeah, so at the moment I'm still thinking about colonizing Munich next. I'm going to upgrade this frigate. Have I got any weapons? Actually, I shouldn't upgrade that, maybe. Maybe I should wait for that. Yeah, I'll wait. Okay. Let's get movement done. Crisas up there. Sounds like the reptile should colonize that based on the amount of S's in it. The space factory, where am I going to place you to next? I'm going to place it up there, I think. Let's get military outpost done there. Okay. I can come up here. And that frigate, I won't attack the pirates. If the pirates aren't attacking me, then I don't mind if they exist, basically, because they will potentially attack the AI. So I'm gonna find out the planets over here. There's actually an anomaly, which I'm more than likely going to want to pick up. Might have to move one of my frigates to there though, to prevent them coming up there. Could buy a colony ship potentially, but they cost a fortune. For every point of production, it's 8 in money. I'm not sure I mentioned yet either as well. Colony ships now, the cost has been increased. They're about twice as expensive as they used to be in the previous early access version. So does mean you colonize a lot slower because of that, which may or may not be a bad thing. Okay.
And now, the news.
The Terran Cognate has grown in strength.
Right, so Terrans are up to 3. I think GNN only mentions that when it's the first person to reach a certain number. I may be wrong on that, but I think that's how it works. Yeah, so that system doesn't connect there, so that only connects to that. Threatening fleets. Why it's telling me about that squid when I've known about it for ages, I have no idea. Cluster grew. Okay, let's keep on production here. Grows in 12 turns. I'm going to need the government support facility then, but not before. So, what should I make next? I may want to get a destroyer out actually. I'm gonna probably have to design one in a second. Chryslon Prime. Right, we've got a dissenting citizen striking, sadly. Nothing I can do about that. There's no way I can increase the morale other than a low in tax rate, but it's not going to be worthwhile. The money's more worthwhile than one striking citizen, probably. That can wait here. And next turn.
And now, the news.
You can see the animations are different now.
Demographers note a 50% increase in births on a Silicoid colony world. The exact cause is uncertain.
You do know where babies come from, don't you?
So there's a population boom on Colassa, which is, I assume means our next population is coming sooner, because we don't get food, obviously. Right, so I'm going to have to get that in sooner than I thought it would seem. Let's get that done now. So destroyer can wait a bit. Minus civilization message. Glide 2 is uncomfortable with their surrounding. Destroy the pirate base located at Yarrow 4. I'm going to accept that. So I think it's there, basically. So if I get a destroyer out, I'll stick a bomb on it and go and blow that up. Get on better terms with them.
You come across the broken remains of an unbelievably advanced
So we've
alien
acquired
research
molecular
facility.
manipulation.
Only one.
Oh, so yeah, it's not a multi-choice text, we just get it outright. So we now have miniaturization missiles. This is new. So basically missiles, nuclear missiles, will cost less and use less space. They become more worthwhile to make. We've also picked up Merculite missiles, so they outdate nuclear missiles, so that's arguably a bit pointless. And atmospheric renewer, which will tackle pollution. We can get cruisers now a bit sooner. We don't need to go to war straight away on this map, though, it would seem. But gonna have to have some sort of military, maybe, to protect against pirates and perhaps the Sakra. Okay, so Space Factory completed. I think I might make a military outpost there to prevent the Altair from coming from the wormhole, or perhaps anyone else. I've got 2 over here. Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea. Okay. Uses up a command point though, but there are other benefits. Stops the AIs from moving past it. You can repair at it, you can upgrade at them. Population boom on there, which we already know about. Fleet orders. Guess I'll find out about that planet. It's small and crap, so not much point really. That frigate, I'm still waiting until I've got the extra engines before upgrading. Okay, next turn. There's a war point there, is there? Today, right. Pirate fleet near Beth Amora. Right, so I'm gonna have to deal with them in a second. Let's do movements. Right. I don't know why it does threatening fleet and pirates. It should just do one. I don't need to know about it twice. Scouts. Come down there. Right, one more turn for that. The scout can come over here. Next turn.
A splinter of your time, Keystone.
Okay, so as mentioned, morale, because one of my planets is near to having an unhappy citizen. I'm going to move this frigate back today because there were some pirates, just in case. The outpost is done in 3 turns. Let's get movement done. Research, advanced fusion.
With each new discovery, the knowledge of the crag grows, Keystone.
This is upgrade
A kink requires your attention.
all of the civilian ships. I'm not... Well, I'll do the destroyer. I haven't made one of those yet. I'm going to do the frigate myself. I'm doing it. Better to do it manually more often than not. So next tech. Next tech I'm going to go for is Xeno Relations. Now, many of the eyes might not have it yet by the time I've researched it, but I can get the spies up pretty soon, which is a pretty decent idea as well. So let's do that. I'm sure you want to see the new espionage mechanic. Fleet movements. Right, the scout can come down there. Pirates. That frigate. Right, let's upgrade our ship's designs then. So we got a new engine. Stick on the fusion drive. You can only stick on one type of drive. Right, so sadly that costs an extra point in space. So I'm going to have to switch around the weapons now, which is a pain. So, how many of these can I have? 54. What I'll do then, I'll have 3 of those, and I think I'll have a Merculite missile maybe? That's 4.4. What about a nuclear missile? 2. Yeah, the Merculite missiles are better. Let's check something. If I had all missiles... 17.7... Oh, actually, missiles are better, aren't they? Yeah, so I have all Merculite missiles, and I've got 7 space left. So I could have a laser cannon, I think. And that's the best, most offensive I can get this ship, pretty much. Something of note which I should show you. Let's take that off a second. Now watch this, the average DPS. That actually goes up. So what the average DPS is all of your weapons, which kind of can be a bit confusing. It should have maybe each individual weapon's DPS added up altogether. I don't know, something along those lines. The attack rating is important, obviously, but doesn't always, I think, show you the true value of how much damage per second you're getting, which I think is the most important thing, arguably. Right, so that's done. Obviously you're going to need defences as well, you can't just have all weapons, but right, so that frigate's done. I need to update a destroyer in a minute as well, probably, but I'll wait until I'm actually making one. Let's upgrade this then. Oh wow, okay, that's extra 97 for that frigate. And let's move you to there. So I'll wait for those pirates to come down. These frigates over here I'm going to have to upgrade in a bit. There's an exclamation mark, I think, above that, so to denote it's got a quest. You can actually click on there as well to see it in more detail. Let's find out about that crappy planet, I might as well. Right, next turn. Okay, let's move. More than likely pirates. One way to find out. Government support facility was completed. Farms are useless. Sadly, there's no way to deselect an item from appearing on a list. You can use these, but it's not really the same. Biospheres I would want to make, but I think they would turn up when I select food. Or deselect food. Right, so what am I making here? I think I want a destroyer or a colony ship. Probably a destroyer. Since that place doesn't have much population. If there's a really good planet over here, then I'll probably try and colonize it quickly, but otherwise I'm going for there next, I think. Right, since I'm going to make a destroyer, let's actually enter the ship design again. So at this stage I just want as much offensive capability as possible, really, but I do want one bomb to take out pirate bases. Let's take these off. I want all of those core systems. The new stuff is as follows. I don't want any of those special systems, I believe. So the weapons, the best weapon of most damage per second was the Merclap missile, wasn't it? So let's load this with them. So there's 10 of them, 155. And I wouldn't mind having some defense as well against missiles potentially. So let's stick on a laser cannon, which I believe can have point defense. I have 2 of those. To be honest, I'm not exactly sure if there's any defense that defends against mass drivers, which you get later. PD effectiveness, point defense, I assume that means. I'd have thought that is for against missiles and torpedoes, but you also have missile defense. So is PD effectiveness, does it also work against mass drivers? I've no idea, to be honest. I think that works against fighters or bombers though as well, and maybe that one doesn't. So yeah, it might not be a defense against mass drivers. Not quite sure. 159 space, 95, done, and done. So let's check. That's 8 turns. So it's that or a colony ship, really. Probably don't need to starbase quite yet. Yeah, I think I'll go for the destroyer. That world's not bad actually. So I wouldn't mind colonizing it. You're not in a massive rush to though, to be honest. The further away my border planets are, so to speak, that harder it's going to be potentially to defend them against 2 opponents when at war at the same time, if that were to happen. So I might have to think about that a bit. Right, where is this scout going down here, I think? Didn't I? Guess I didn't explore that. It's only a crappy small planet though, so that can skip. That frigate is waiting for pirates to put down guard. That frigate, let's find the pirate base. No, I'll find that. Pretty sure the pirate base is there. So that's a pretty crappy planet as well. Can I speed up a colony ship here? No. Forward it. Okay, next turn. Let's get moving then.
The furry Nunus hail you as soon as you get close to their planet. They might not have reached the stars yet, but yours are not the first spaceships they've detected. They have been waiting for a new contact since deploying their long-range scanners some 100 years ago, and receive you with arms wide open.
Okay. Very minor race. They are traders as well. Independent planet found. That frigate. Let's find that planet. Okay, what next? That scout ship. I think I'll burn it up there. Okay, so the pirates finally arrived here. Let's gonna have to do a take command on this one, I think. It's only on good.